Big Dog to Fitness. Tip of the day is triceps. What we're doing here is a flat bench. We're going to use like a flat bench with a Olympic type weight. And what we're going to use is like a reverse type grip that's basically for triceps, but it can also be used for chest as well. So we're going to do like 3 sets of 10 or maybe 3 sets of 12. But before we do anything, you run across this video, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button. Make sure you have your open notifications open on your open push notification on your phone. So whenever there's a video come through or one of my videos come across you, you'll get a notification so you can go and watch it. Make sure you give me a thumbs up, give me your comments, and even share. Now, if this video is not for you, maybe you know someone that might be interested in building stronger triceps or chest or any type of workout or training, feel free to share. I really appreciate it. All right. And second and foremost, make sure you're spending 5 to 10 minutes stretching, getting these muscles good and loose before you work out. You may not realize it on a lot of these exercises that you're doing. You're using muscles that you may not be aware of, and you can easily injure yourself. So any type of progress you make, guess what? You're taking a step back to start all over. Okay, just keep that in mind. All right, we're gonna start out with the first workout, right? So what we're gonna do, like I was saying before, it's a reverse type grip. So your hands are reversed. And like I always say, I never use grips. Use my thumbs when I'm grabbing my grips. And I always try to stay centered. I use like my middle finger to center it and use my thumbs to grip it. Okay? And you want to get up under the grip. And another thing what I always use, I always put my feet up on the bench. So while I'm doing my exercises, I'm also working on my abs. Right? I always trying to get those abs good and tight. Right? So let's start out with the first workout. Right? I'm gonna push up. See how you got my hands here? Let's bring it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Okay, that's the first one. Okay. Another thing I failed to mention, we want to try to keep them elbows in good and tight. All right. Keep them in good and tight. That way you're going straight up. Right. So this is basically what you're doing. You're doing a reverse grip. Okay. Be careful about doing this particular exercise. Start out with a weight that's comfortable. Start with a weight that's light if you've never done this exercise before. So my suggestion, if you've never done it, maybe start out with maybe even doing the bar. Because most of these Olympic bars is about 35 or 40 pounds. So start out with either doing just the bar or maybe 10 pounds. Okay? As you progress and get easier with exercise and you learn how to do it, start adding weight. Okay? So what I started out with a 25. So I'm gonna try a 35 the next one. See how that feels. This exercise is really good for those triceps. Really blow them up. All right. In between sets, you want to try to rest 30 to 60 seconds. That's basically all you need. You don't need anything more than that. It's counterproductive to be resting more than 30 or 60 seconds. A lot of times we're in the gym, we're in here talking, having conversations and doing whatever. That's not what we're in the gym for. We're in the gym trying to get big, trying to get a better body, and working on these plans of what we got in plan for the new year. Right? So let's get serious when we come in the gym. Right? All right. Okay. For the second set, I think it's been about 30 to 60 seconds. Again, like I said, make sure that you got this weight centered. Make sure your form is on point. Keep your elbows in tight because the weight is really just sitting right in here. Keep in mind that weight is sitting right in here and you're not using thumbs. Okay? You basically using these four fingers to hold it. Right? Going straight up. Right? Do the second set. Right? You can use the middle finger to line it up. Put your feet up on the bench like I always do. Like I said, I always try to work on my abs. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. That's the second set. Now, by that second set, you should start feeling these, right? If you're not feeling this set and by the second set, you either don't have enough weight or you're not doing it correctly. That's one thing about my exercises. These exercises are extreme, right? You do them right, they get the results you want, and you're going to feel them. But about the second set, you're going to feel them, okay? If you're not, change it up a little bit, maybe add a little more weight, and try it that way, okay? But the key, safety first. Safety first. Remember that. Safety first. All right. Got one more set. We're going to put a 45 on here. A lot of time when you come in the gym, it's hard to find weights because it's packed in this place and it's hard to find weights. So you got to get in where you fit in. The earliest you can get in here, the better. That way you ain't got to fight for weights. All right. Yeah. Woo. Well, sometimes working out, you don't even feel like doing it. But guess what? It pays off in the long run. I don't feel like going to the gym. I don't feel like it. Guess what? You'll be glad you did. Because the results with that money to everything makes it all worthwhile. Right? All right. I think it's been about 36 seconds. Get this last one in. Woo. Okay. One more. Okay, let me make sure I got my gloves good and tight. Make sure those wrists are not moving around. This is really a hard exercise, but it can be done if you've done it correctly. Right? All right. Let's get it in. Again, use your middle finger to line them up. You always want to be centered. Okay? Okay. Wait, you look like it's centered. All right. Centered. All right. Bring your feet up to here. All right. Let's work together. Let's get it in. Let's go. All right. Let's go. Let's do 12. 12. 11. 10. 9. 8. 7. Woo. 6. 5. Oh, three, two, one. Whew. That one was a little bit harder. That's all right. That's what we want. We want to push ourselves. We want to challenge ourselves. Right? That's what it's all about. Tip of the day, triceps with a reverse grip. You can also use it for chest. Tip of the day, big dog to fitness.